Okay, let's finish this off. We're gonna get the details in here, starting with the head, work our way down. First thing we're gonna do, let's do these wings first. So right in here, I'm gonna add a circle on the inside part, more of an oval actually. Okay, actually I think I should make it a little bit bigger, going this way. There we go. That's better. Okay, just let me correct this here. So get the oval in place, and then I'm gonna follow this line all the way up here, go back down, but I'm not gonna go all the way down here. I'm gonna stop right about here and then bring a line coming down there, meeting the oval. Now I'm gonna do that one more time here. So coming down this way, and then cutting it off here and going down. Then this last part here, I'm just gonna follow the line, and there you go. Same thing over here. Get the oval, or circle, just depending on how your shape comes out. Follow this up, back down, cut it off here, go. Okay, I'm just gonna darken up these lines here just to really seal it in as part of the final drawing. Okay, and come in here, we'll put the eyes in now. I'm gonna start them lightly first. So I like to start with the bottom part, do a little curve here, and then go up and around. There we go. I get the eye shape for both sides first. And then once I see that they match up pretty well, once I'm happy with the size and shape of both sides, then I'll start to put the actual details in here. So the pupils are going to be some ovals right here in the middle of the eyeballs, here and here. There we go. And then to get this little part here for the brow, you could do it on both sides or one side. It's really up to you. Well, for this, let me change it up and do it on both sides. So we have the basic eye shape there already. Now, to put the brow in, if you want to make it frowning, you just cut through it here like that, and then go up here. So it's kind of like a check mark shape you're making. If you want to do it on both sides, you could do it on both sides. See how it turns out when I do it on both sides. There we go. And then as usual, once you know that this is going to be part of the final drawing, then you could darken up these lines here. There we go. As you're drawing, if you want to erase all these guidelines that you don't need anymore, you could do it as the drawing progresses. Or if you want, you could wait until the end to erase all that stuff. Or if you don't want to erase it, you don't even have to. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go with the smirk going this way. And just like the eyes, if you want to customize this part in any way you want, you can make her frowning, her mouth frowning, or you can make it with like an open mouth smile, or I don't know, with her tongue out, anything like that. All right, now we're gonna get the jawline in here. I feel on this one, I made the chin a little pointier. Here, I'll just follow the circle and keep the head pretty round. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's the head. Now working our way down to the body, we're gonna get these circles in here. These are part of her armor resting on her shoulders. They actually, I believe the cape, it's what keeps the cape attached to her. So we got our circles on each side here. I'm drawing pretty dark now, getting into the details, but if you're not quite sure how yours are going to turn out, then draw lightly for now. And then if it turns out how you like it, then you could darken up your lines. If you end up not liking it, then you could always erase and correct. Okay. So we got the armor. This is her chest plate here going across. And then here we're gonna do her, it's not really a skirt. This part here is kind of like a waistband. We're gonna bring a little point here to the bottom of this circle. Okay. So we got the waistband here, and then coming out of the waistband, we have this, it's like a leather drape coming down. So just like that. You could have, or we could have actually put this shape as part of our secondary shapes in the first video, but it's really up to you and the process you want to follow. Sometimes we don't even need to put like guidelines if you just want to go for it. Anyways, let's we're gonna go back up here. Actually, let me close off the hip there, and then yeah, let's work on this arm first. So we got the bend here at the elbow, nice and sharp, right? I'm gonna follow this line to the hip, but I'm not gonna go all the way and connect. I'm gonna leave a little gap, and then we're gonna get the inside of the arm following the flow of here, or the gesture, the pose, right? This way, and then coming in this way. So once the wrist or the arm here touches the waist, then we want to go down this way. This is like the, this part is what's touching the waist. So we got the bend here, and then we're going to get a finger curling back around this way. Okay. There we go. That's the arm. There we go. And now moving up to this arm, what we want to do, I'm going to draw the fingers here wrapping around the handle first. So we just got a curve going this way. And then I like to start with this bottom finger first. Right here on the edge of the handle, we get a curve, another curve like that. And then we just add the fingers curling out from the last. I drew it with 4 fingers. You could draw her with 5 if you want. But once the fingers are in place, then I'm gonna put a curve here first. Let me darken up this handle so you can see it better. There we go. But this part, she has like a metal gauntlet on her arm. And then this part is actually a sleeve underneath. So we start following this arm shape here, and then cut in like that, and do the same thing here. And then we'll do it one last time before we get all the way down. Then we go back up this way. Okay. And while we're here, let's go ahead and finish the hammer off. So here at the bottom, we put a little rectangle, working with a lot of rectangles here on this hammer. And then here, this part is the strap, and we want to maintain the illusion that the wind is blowing this way, so we can make the strap going that way as well. So I'll draw the outside part first, and then we'll add the little details inside. Following this way first, right? And then this one ended up being a lot thinner than this one. So what I'm gonna do here, I have the little line here, and then I'm just gonna go up a little bit there. Okay. We got the strap. I'm going to darken up this side of the handle, and then add another little rectangle right here where the handle meets the actual hammer part. Okay. So to get this, the true shape of the hammer, what we're going to do, we have this rectangle here, right? So from on this end, we're going to go in and in. and then connect these two lines right here. Same thing on this side, this way and this way. There we go. So once we get the outer parts done, I'll outline this and this top part. We do want to add one last little rectangle in here. This is kind of like is what is holding the hammer in place, right? So closing it up there. And then for this part, I like to just add lines right here from the original rectangle, but I'm not connecting it all the way through. I like to leave a little bit of a gap. Okay. All right, not looking too bad so far. All we need to do is, let's get into the legs here. I noticed I made my waistband or waist cover a little bit far out from the circle that I originally drew. So I'm not liking the way the legs are connecting here. What I'm gonna do is have them coming straight out of the waistband here. Okay, then I'm just gonna follow this on both sides. We can do this to both sides. There we go. And from here to draw these straps here on the bottom part of the leg, I'm gonna do this first, see? So I'm basically making the boundaries of where all these straps are gonna go. And once you get that, it's really easy. You just draw some lines cutting across. You could get pretty random here. It's really up to you. Okay, we'll do the same thing here. And you can put more or less straps than me if you want. So this part is pretty loose, right? Doesn't have to be too specific. There we go. And then the final touches here, we're going to, let me darken up the lines for the hair. Maybe add a couple extra textures here and there. There we go. And then the cape, this cape is gonna look pretty different from this one. Here, we have this part turning over like this. This one, we'll keep it more simple and just have it flowing outwards. There we go. Nice. Okay, so all our details are in place that we need. Last thing we need to do is just get rid of all these guidelines that we don't need anymore. And make the drawing nice and clean. Get rid of all this. Here too. All right, there you go. We're all done. This has been Jane Foster Thor. Thank you for sticking around with the draw along. I know this was a tough one, but hopefully yours turned out well, and we will catch you next time. Bye.